Well, hello there and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to Prague from the small town of Roudnice at Labem, and I'm going to take the train from Roudnice to Praha Holesovice. And I thought I would just take you with me on that little train journey and show you a little bit what train travel in the Czech Republic looks like, and tell you a little bit more about my journey and the Czech Railway company in general, and what options you have to travel by train. So I hope you will enjoy this little video and my journey with you from Roudnice to Prague. So this is the railway station in Roudnice nad Labem. Small but okay, nothing too big. You can see here there's a regional train, one of these trains that stop everywhere, just arriving and just waiting to go on its journey. But as you can see, nothing too big here in Roudnice. There's a small waiting area, overall small but modern, and this is where the trains from Roudnice to Ústí depart, and from Roudnice to Prague as well. Usually during the day we get the train to Prague every hour, the fast train, but in the mornings and in the evenings we also have the kind of comfort jet trains stopping here as well to take on the people that travel to Prague for work or drop them back off in the evening. So now on the train, it was on time from Roudnice. It's the R train, the Rychlik, from Ústí nad Labem to Praha Hlavní nádraží, to Prague main railway station. I'm sitting here in first class today in a 6 kind of people compartment, so you can see quite comfortable. There's nobody here with me in the compartment, so very quiet. Well, it's kind of later in the evening already, so most people that would have traveled back and forth to work, they're already at home. So this train is not used too much, which is great for me, because it means I get to travel in peace and can relax a little bit. But this is really what makes train travel for me in the Czech Republic so different to what I'm maybe used to in Germany. Because in Germany I'm used to full trains, kind of all the time, and kind of people just stressing out about the train being on time and whatnot. And here in the Czech Republic it seems to be such a different way of traveling. At least that's the feeling I get. Maybe other people will feel differently, but it's just really calming. It's a calming kind of experience that I really enjoy. Why am I sitting first class today and not second class? It's not like I've got too much money to spend, but the fact is I paid an extra 30 crowns to sit first class, so why not, right? In total for the journey from Roudnice to Prague Holesovice, paying 143 crowns, so that works out at about €6. But I've also got something called an in-carter, which is like a discount card if you travel regularly, and I'm getting 25% of the regular price. Of course I have to pay for it, 290 crowns, so that's €12, but it's valid for 3 months. So, not a bad deal in general, but train travel in the Czech Republic is not that expensive anyway. But I do get 25% discount, and I only pay 30 crowns extra to travel in first class. So of course, I do it. Why not, right? And that kind of brings me to train travel in general in the Czech Republic. If you want to go by train, always check out the official website cd.cz, which is the website of the Czech Railway company. If you register there, to open an account, a traveler account or customer account. For every ticket that you book, you can collect points, which you can then translate into future reductions. If you buy another ticket, you know, you can get these points, or you can use your points to reduce the fare price a little bit. You can use it for, you know, some gifts or whatever you like. So they do have a gift shop there, like an e-shop, where you can buy different things, and you can use these points there. And for every 10 crowns that you spend on a ticket, you get 1 point. So, you know, if you travel regularly in the Czech Republic by train, maybe think about opening a customer account and start collecting these points. I've just been using the train now regularly because I usually go by car, but because I've been traveling quite a lot in the evenings, particularly last week, and it was raining and it was cold, I don't really like driving in these kind of weather circumstances, because first of all, you know, you don't really see much. Secondly, you know, people don't really slow down, so, you know, the risk for accidents is much higher. I've never had an accident in the Czech Republic, you know, while living here for 8.5 years now, but I still don't like driving in these conditions. I don't know why. So I've started using the train for my journeys that I had to take to Prague in recent days, and I accumulated, I think, 340 crowns already, because I've been taking a train quite a lot. And so that's my in-card at 25 already paid for the next 3 months. So it's a fantastic deal. It's been, you know, great offers. And again, you know, traveling in the Czech Republic by train is not really that expensive. Now today I'm taking the Rychlik, which is an R train. And contrary to some other countries where R stands for regional, this is not the case here. R stands for Rychlik, and Rychlik means fast train. There are some different classifications of regional trains. I think it's OS, and then you also have something else, I can't remember. I looked at it the other day, but I can't remember now. But the OS trains, they stop kind of everywhere, whereas the R train, the Rychlik, only stops at the kind of main points, the main railway stations on the way. It takes in smaller cities, smaller towns as well, but it doesn't stop at every village like the OS train would do. And you pay the same price. So, you know, taking the OS train or the Rychlik, the price is exactly the same because they charge by the kilometer, not by the type of train that you're using. And if you really frequently travel by train in the Czech Republic, I would recommend downloading the app Můj vlak. That's the official České dráhy application for mobile phones and tablets. There you get all your train information. So if you book a train and you know, you want to know if it has left its destination, not its destination, it's you know, its first station on time, or if it is on time, if you get on somewhere in between, you can use the app and it will track where your train currently is, and it will tell you whether or not your train is on time, and if not, what's the expected delay. So a very handy app to have, and they can also search for connections, of course, and you know, you can also buy your tickets on that app too. So very handy app to have, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. I use it all the time now, and you know, I get the information about my train live, you know, so to speak. So really great stuff. It's called Můj vlak, so my train, from the České dráhy railway company, the official app. So definitely recommend to download and install that onto your mobile devices too. So now I'm going to sit back and enjoy my train journey a little bit. I shouldn't be too long. It takes about 45 minutes on this train from Roudnice and Labem to Prague Holesovice. So I will now sit back and enjoy my journey a little bit. Alright, so this is us arriving now to Prague, or slowly getting to Prague. It's been an absolutely fantastic journey, really calm, relaxing. I really enjoyed it. There's nothing else that I can say to it. We will arrive in Prague Pod Baba in a couple of minutes, and then moving on to Prague Holesovice, where I will be getting off, and then continue my journey within the city of Prague. I've had my Matoni water with me, so you know, it can't always be beer. Today I'm having a Matoni which is a brand that I really love. So I don't really drink any other water than Matoni water. If you're ever in the Czech Republic, try it. Definitely it's something I would recommend. So I'm getting off in a few minutes and then continue my journey in Prague. Okay, so that's me on my way back now, back to Roudnice. I'm here at Holesovice train station, Prague Holesovice train station. I'm trying to catch this train to Teplice. Initially, I'm actually booked on the 22:47 to Ústí, but I'm here early, so I'm trying to catch the other train. As you can see here in Holesovice, everything is empty. There's nobody here at this time anymore, so the ticket counters are closed. There's hardly any people here, and all the shops are closed as well. So if you ever come to Holesovice at this time of the night or of the evening, make sure you get your drinks and food sorted, because here at this station you won't get anything. So that worked out very nicely. I actually did manage to get on the train. Apparently the tickets are flexible, so if you book one train that has similar conditions as another one at a later time, you can take the earlier one, no problem. I did feel more secure asking about it rather than just jumping on it and then kind of pretending I didn't know. It's also the right thing to do. I think sometimes it's just better to ask and get permission to do it. So anyway, so now I'm on the train back to Roudnice and Labem. Actually, it's also a Richtlik, it's a fast train, but it's one of these comfort jet trains. So it kind of runs under the R train type of connection, but it's still a comfort jet, and this is what it looks like in first class. Very, very comfy. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Absolutely great stuff. And again, it's it's empty, so there's just one more person sitting there who's getting his ticket sorted at the moment, and yeah, I'm sitting here kind of by myself in this absolutely comfy seat. I've got a table in front of me, so very, very nice. So again, the same price, 143 crowns, back to Roudnice, first class. That's around €6. Absolutely fantastic. So now the train won't stop at as many stations. In fact, Roudnice and Labem is the next station. We just left Holesovice. On the way here, on the way to Prague, we stopped 3 times, I think, to get to Holesovice, and now it's straight on to Roudnice. It saves about 6 minutes, which is not too bad. And quite frankly, I'm quite happy that I managed to get on this train, because I'm also getting a bit tired now. It's been a long day. I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's now just before 10 p.m. So it's been a long day of work, traveling and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to getting home. I might have a beer at home and then going to sleep, because it's another working day tomorrow. So for now, I'll just enjoy my train ride here in peace and quiet, and I don't think there will be any more issues, or well, there weren't any issues to start with, but I don't think there will be any issues on the way back now, and I will just go and enjoy it. So we are approaching Roudnice and Labem now. It's been an absolute pleasure taking Czech Railways today, this evening, and all through this week. In fact, I've used it from Monday today, and I'm going to use it tomorrow again to get to work. And yeah, I absolutely love it. For me, what's really important is the fact that I don't feel like I'm wasting time, and that's why I started taking the trains, because from where we live to Prague, in the morning or in the evening, it can easily take me 1.5 to 2 hours to get to the office, sometimes even longer if there's a crash, and then I have to, I'm stuck in traffic. And then obviously the traffic in Prague, in the mornings particularly, is just really bad. So it takes me, it easily takes me 1 hour 30 minutes, but it can easily be 2 hours, if not 2.5 hours. Now, unless it's a Friday. Fridays it's usually okay, and it takes me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get to the office. But because of traffic, and that shows how really bad it is, it takes me 1.5, 2 hours, sometimes even longer. And the problem is when you sit in a car, first of all, I don't like being stuck in traffic. I like moving. It drives me nuts just standing there. But I feel idle because I'm not doing anything. And on the train, especially when you travel in first class, which again is only 30 crowns more expensive than the second class ticket, you can take out your laptop, you can start working. So if I take the kind of 8 o'clock in the morning train, I'm online at 8 and I start working. It's fantastic. And 45 minutes later, I'm in Holesovice. I get off, I quickly take the metro to the office and back the same way. I can still work on the train, so I don't have to stay in the office for too long. I can work while I'm still on the train, so I'm not losing time during the day. I really like it. Again, this evening it was an absolute pleasure taking the Czech Railways. Usually I go in the mornings, but today I had to go in the evening again to Prague. And I'm going to go again in the morning. So if you're traveling to the Czech Republic and you wonder how to get about the country, if you want to see other places than Prague, seriously take into consideration going by train rather than renting a car or going by bus, because it's just such a comfortable option. The staff are very friendly, it's clean, it's on time, and it's cheap. So we are approaching Roudnice and Labem now. This is where I'm going to get off. And I will go home and I probably will have a beer, and then I will go to sleep because it's been a very long day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you traveled by train in the Czech Republic and you have made similar experiences as I have today, let me know. If you made other experience that wasn't as pleasant, let me know as well. Subscribe to my channel as well, because there will be more travel videos coming up, and I really hope I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.